Hi guys, if you're new to my channel, this is a Cozy Casa. At least that's what I'm calling the channel for now. It has been a while since I've uploaded anything. When I started the channel, my intentions were to upload something at least once a week, but I haven't been able to do that. I haven't been able to stay consistent. As far as uploading or creating content goes, I'm not consistent. I'll just say it. Life gets in the way. The main problem that I have recording in my own home or creating content in my own home is the fact that so many people live here. My two kids are still here. Technically, they're grown. I have an 18-year-old and a 21-year-old, respectively. Both of them are girls. The oldest, her boyfriend stays with us, and he's got a good job and everything, and he usually comes home around, around 3 in the afternoon, and that's usually about the time that I get my free time. Like my routine normally when I wake up in the morning, because I'm old and I'm super stiff, I have to start my day with coffee. Okay. I didn't used to really be a coffee drinker, but I am now. So I get up, I have my coffee. I have 5 cats, so I take care of the cats, try and spend a few minutes with them, get them fed, and then I'm in the kitchen always doing something, right? Like most of us ladies, I think, 70% of our time is spent in the kitchen, if not more. So I'm in there cleaning up, washing out the cats' bowls that they've eaten from, putting things away. I don't leave dishes in my sink overnight. Like, I absolutely hate doing that. But because I have my daughter, her boyfriend, my other daughter, and her friend, which I failed to mention is also staying here, sometimes things get left in the sink and I get stuck washing them. It's not a big deal. It's usually just a few items, but I take care of that. And then, of course, the dishes from the night before have to be put away. So I put all that stuff away, and then, one thing leads to another. I clean off counters, and I have also a routine of vacuuming. Like, I try and vacuum right after I get out of my shower. Like, after I have my coffee and I've watched something on TV and, have woken up, I'll go get my shower, and then I'll come back to my living room. I'll do my vacuuming because, again, like I said, I have 5 cats, so I have to vacuum a lot, just to help keep, cat fur off of things, and just to keep the dander, I guess. If cats have dander like dogs, I suppose they do. But my husband, he's a little allergic to cats. I used to be allergic. I'm not anymore. But so yeah, I do that. I do my cleaning, and then 3 o'clock comes around really quick. Sometimes I have to, take my mom somewhere, or I have to do something outside. So just clean off my patio, refill the water bowls out there, because I leave out two different water bowls for my cats and other strays that come through the yard. So I have to constantly keep those cleaned out because I live in the country, and I've also got raccoons, I've got possums, I've got foxes, and I haven't seen any recently, but once in a while the occasional coyote. So it's really important for me to take my time and clean out those bowls on the patio for the animals. So like I said, 3 o'clock rolls around really quickly. And then, like I said, by then my daughter's boyfriend is home, and that's about the time that, I get my free time, about, 2 hours worth. if that. And then I have to start thinking about what I'm going to cook for supper. Nowadays, I don't cook for the whole family anymore. My kids are old enough they can cook for themselves, or they usually go out, especially my older daughter. Her and her boyfriend love going out to eat. They spend so much money on that. But I'll cook for my husband and myself. And of course, I'm going to clean up the mess that I created. But today's Friday, by the way. I don't know if I'll get this uploaded today. I'm going to try to. But it's, what is today's date? The 10th, or I don't even know. I don't even know what today's date is, y'all. But, yeah, right now I'm trying to relax and catch my breath, because I went grocery shopping. I went to Publix, wonderful Publix. I decided to shop there instead of Winn-Dixie today. And I picked up some things, for the weekend. In my head, I'm like meal prepping, right? Like what I want to fix for the weekend to feed my husband so he's not griping and complaining about how I don't feed him or whatever. And I picked up some potatoes tonight. I figured we could do like everything baked potato. So I'm going to fry up some ham. I have like the little ham chunks, like the little tiny cubes of ham. I'm gonna fry that up to use as a topping. I've used hamburger meat before, which works really well. But tonight I'm gonna do the ham, and then I've got the sour cream, the cheese. What else did I pick up? I've got green onion tops in my garden, so I don't have to worry. I didn't worry about buying those. I don't have to worry about that. Although I do need to head outdoors soon, cut those and wash them and get them ready. What else am I gonna put on my baked potato? Lots of cheese and sour cream. I've got butter. We've got the ham. Oh, and I bought bacon bits, of course. So bacon bits and ham. Why not, right? I think it's going to be really good. My cat's laying here beside me. One of the 5. Hi, Chimuelo. Hi, Chimuelo. I love you. I love you, beautiful kitty. He's kind of upset with me because when I came home after getting groceries, I put everything away. And of course, it's not just putting them away. It turns into a whole chore because I had to move things around in the refrigerator. I had to reorganize that. Then I have a refrigerator in my garage also, because my husband uses it mostly as his beer fridge, but there's also a lot of wine in there. Guilty. And then of course, because we have extra people living here, there's extra like takeout containers in the refrigerator in the garage. So I had to move some things around in there to put my extra items. Like I picked up, extra milk and extra creamer, and I store that in the garage refrigerator until we need it in here in the main part of the house. And I found this pan of crawfish. It was a crawfish boil that my daughter's friend had brought back from somewhere, I don't know where, but it had been in the refrigerator. And I remember getting on to them about, hey, y'all need to go clean out the fridge in the garage. There's a bunch of stuff in there that needs to be cleaned out. Okay, so my oldest daughter, she cleaned her stuff out. And then I told my younger daughter, I said, somebody's, crab boil pan or crawfish boil pan is in the garage fridge. Y'all need to get it cleaned out. She's like, okay, Mom. So today when I went to open the fridge and put some other things in it, I look, and of course the pan is still in there. I pick it up, and I didn't realize it until I had brought it all the way to the kitchen, that it apparently was leaking somewhere on the bottom. So all of this greasy red mess, this nasty, smells like fish. It wasn't horrible like you would think, like some fish smells really strong or seafood, but it didn't smell great, put it that way. So I had sat it on the counter, and I didn't realize until I went to turn back around and move it that it was leaking. And I thought the grease on my hand was just like from like the butter from the outside of the container. No. So it was a big mess. I had to stop and clean that up from the counter. I had to find extra bags to put this huge pan in, and make sure that when I sat it back down again, I wasn't getting more stuff on my counter. And then I had to go clean the refrigerator out in the garage because there was a red greasy film in there from where it had been sitting for I don't know how long, like at least a week, I think I said earlier. So yeah, that was fun. That's always fun. So got that done, and I had to shuffle some other items around, and I finally got done. I know that was a long story, sorry, but got done with that, and I'm looking in the living room, and here's little Chimuelo. He's not little really. He's my big black cat. I have 2 solid black cats, and 2 of them are tuxedos, so they're mostly black. And then I have one striped cat, one black and like gray striped cat. But anyway, poor Chimuelo, he was just sitting in the living room, just patiently waiting and chirping at me, every time I'd walk by, because he wanted me to play with him. And I'm like, Chimuelo, boy, I'm tired. I have to sit down for like a few minutes and catch my breath. Please let me. So he's up here by me, reminding me that he's here so that I can play with him. And mommy hasn't forgotten, little one. I promise I haven't forgotten. And I can't really play with you because your mother is in here somewhere. And as soon as we start playing on the floor, she's going to come in and mess up all the fun. So, yeah. I have him and his brother and their mom. So the 2 tuxedos, the mom's a tuxedo, and then I've got the solid black one and a tuxedo are brothers. So they are something else. They have such great personalities. They're such good cats though. But when I get in the floor to play with Chimuelo, his mom, and her name is Dixie, all of a sudden, like, she can be nowhere in sight, but as soon as I get in the floor and start playing with Chimuelo, she shows up because she thinks she's supposed to play too. So, I incorporate her into playtime as well, but she's really stingy. She doesn't like to share the toys. And there's a little hostility that goes on between the 2 of them. And when she shows up, he'll just lay there and look. Like he won't really interact because she's a little bossy, feisty thing. Like, she'll hiss at him and pop him, and I'm like, Dixie, he's the one that wanted to play. Like, chill out. She's something else. She's a cracker, a little firecracker. But my nose itches. So I'm still trying to catch my breath, y'all. Like, getting old is no fun, I can tell you that. And it's just been so hot. Like, I live in Florida, so it has been so freaking hot. I can't stand it. Like, I hate the month of June, July, August, and September. So we're finally in September, as you guys know, and I'm hoping toward the end of the month it'll start cooling off some, but I'm not going to hold my breath. I'm excited for October because, you know, I love October. Halloween's my favorite time of the year. Fall is my favorite time of the year. But living in Florida, we really don't have, we really don't have seasons, right? Like, it's always hot. We might have 2 days of cold weather and that's it. So I don't know what's going on with Mother Nature, but for the past, what has it been, 2 months? Like, it's rained, it feels like almost every single day. And I have woods, like, literally, you step out on my patio and take 5 steps and there's trees and shrubs and everything. So when it rains, it becomes a breeding ground for mosquitoes. And the mosquitoes, I have never in my life seen the mosquitoes this bad. Like, my poor cats will walk outside, and it doesn't matter if it's day or night. It doesn't matter what time of day. I'll see them standing on the patio, and there's just a swarm of mosquitoes. It's ridiculous. Like, I've had to spray my patio down with like a citronella oil smell just to kind of keep them deterred away from the patio. And it really doesn't do a whole lot of good. Like, it helps some, but it's been horrendous. And then when it rains, it's so sticky and humid and it feels twice as hot as before. So I'm done with this. I'm done with summer. I'm ready for cold weather. I don't care if it freezes. I am done with this nasty, humid, gross, rainy, disgusting weather. And I don't like the fact, like, my cats are indoors and outdoors. And of course, because they're cats, they like to be outside at night because cats are, basically creatures of the night. So they like to go outside, and I'm always like, no, I don't want you to go outside because I don't want them getting tore up by mosquitoes. But, what are you going to do? You live in Florida, you got to, learn how to cohabitate with nature, right? I'm trying to see where my other cats are. But yeah, I just wanted to come on and give a little chat and see how everybody's doing. Like, I know I only have a few subscribers right now, and that's fine. If I could just, like I said before, be consistent and upload something at least once a week, I'd probably start getting some traction. But that's okay. It is what it is. I'm just doing this for fun. One day when I have enough videos, the channel will start growing, maybe. If not, that's okay too. At least it'll be something my kids can look back on, I guess. And, it'll be there. I'll be there for them to watch. And then they can be like, oh, Ma, that's not how it happened. If I happen to tell stories about them or, complain about something they've done, they can be like, Mom, we didn't do that. That's how it's probably going to be. But so, it is probably after 5 now, close to 5. Let me see. Hold on a second. Sorry, guys. Let me get you guys situated. Yeah, it's 5:30. It's 5:30. Technically, it's 5:23, but yeah. So I'm probably not going to edit this video. If I do, it'll be very little. Again, I don't have time for editing. I'm not into editing. I don't know anything about editing. I wouldn't even know where to begin to edit. So I'll have to ask my daughter so she can show me the technical stuff. I'm sure my older one can help me figure it out. So yeah, I think a lot of people use YouTube Studio, I think it's called. And you can tell I'm not tech savvy. I really am not tech savvy. I have been learning, I've been teaching myself different things because I have been binge watching YouTube channels about affiliate marketing. I've been watching YouTube channels about print on demand, and just learning a lot of learning about a lot of different programs and resources that I can use, if I want to break into any of that stuff. Like, I'm okay with Canva. I've used Canva to design a few things, like a little logo for my one of my other YouTube channels, and a business logo for my husband. So Canva's not too hard, but I don't know, I still have problems with it. So yeah, I'm learning. So I'll eventually learn to do some editing, I suppose, because I'll have to, if I plan on, continuing to upload videos of myself. But I think it's pretty interesting when people put up their videos and they're unedited. Like, that's the real you. Like, you see me right now, this is the real me. This is what you get. What you see is what you get. I'm nobody fancy. I'm just a simple country girl, pretty laid back. I'm not like some huge influencer, and I'm not trying to impress anybody. Like, you will probably never see me on this thing like wearing a dress and looking all studious and whatnot, because that's just not me. Like like this is just what I'm wearing right now, is just like an old top that I put on for wearing around the house, like, because as I said earlier, I do a lot of cleaning, so I've got to be comfortable, and it's so hot. So this is perfect. This is a cotton top, and it's pretty thin because I've had it for years and I've worn the heck out of it. So that's me. I like to be comfortable. I'm not fancy. I don't really see any reason to be like, if I have to go to town, yeah, I'll usually change my shirt and look a little more appropriate. But I really am a homebody at heart. I hate having to leave my house to go to town to do anything. Like, I will purposely try to avoid getting groceries, and sometimes I've been known to put off getting groceries and other items until I've been out of something for like 2 weeks. And I don't know if you've ever been out of something for 2 weeks that you actually use pretty much every day. You know how hard it is to wait 2 weeks to get the new item of whatever it is you ran out of. So I'll put it off. And what I'll do is I'll go on my little Walmart app on my phone, and I'll do my shopping through the little Walmart app, and I'll put everything in the cart, and then I'll drive my happy little butt to the super center, which is like, for me, it's about 20 minutes. I'll drive and I'll go pick it up. I'll let them load it because I don't want to shop for it. Like, it's oh my God, it's so hectic. Like, I'm so glad that there's that option, and it doesn't cost me anything more than, me paying for the items that I'm getting, because it has been a real help. Although sometimes they mess orders up, or like, if you've ever used the app and you've shopped online for stuff through Walmart, they'll go, okay, just in case this item isn't in, because, like, say for instance, you pick like organic bananas. Oh, this item's low in stock. Would you like us to substitute it with, regular bananas? So I'm usually like, no, like, I want what I want. So a lot of times they may not have something in stock after I've already paid for stuff, and that really pisses me off. Like, Walmart, you know what people are buying. Why do you not have enough stock in your store to not only fulfill the needs of the customers in the store, but those that are shopping online? Like, get with the program already. Like, that really burns me. But, other than that, it's nice. It's nice to be able to have the option to just sit in your car, let somebody else load the groceries and items, and then you just bring them home and put them up. But anyway, so I guess that's it for me, because I'm sure it's after 5:30 now because I've continued to talk. I've got to feed the cats, and I have got to start prepping the potatoes, and I need to get the ham fried. And when I get done with all that, I don't know exactly what time my husband's going to be in from work today. He came home really early yesterday, like around 1:30 in the afternoon, because the job site got rained out. So if he comes home like around 6 tonight, because he usually comes home around 6, 7, sometimes later, I don't know. He'll probably not want to go anywhere. Like, he'll probably not feel like going anywhere. So what I'm going to do is work on my t-shirt designs. I'm starting up my own little storefront I'm not going to mention the platform because I haven't made up my mind 100% if it's a platform I want to use or not. Like, it's not Shopify, it's not Printable, I can tell you that. But I'm going to create some t-shirt designs because we have Halloween coming up, and I'm going to open a little storefront and see how I do. And I'm just going to start adding some designs to my little shop and see if I can get some traction and maybe start making some passive income. And I know there's a lot of you ladies out there that are like, oh, I need to make extra money too. Let me tell you, YouTube is a great resource for finding different things you can do from home to make extra cash. Like, there are so many creators with so many great ideas, and there's so many different opportunities. You just have to find something that you like doing, that you think you can do, and do it. I have put off doing anything from home. Like, I've done things off and on, but because of my schedule and my younger daughter being into sports and just one thing after another, it was always really hard for me to work from home. There was a time when she was in elementary school, I worked for the school board. I worked in the cafeteria. So after that, I worked in the school clinic as the clinic nurse. And I did actual substitute teaching where I went into the classes. But, you know, now she's graduated. She graduated just this past June. And now it's time for me to find something to do that, you know, makes me happy, that I can make money at, you know, because now we need it. She started her own job finally. My oldest one, she's got a good job, and my husband and I, you know, we're getting older. I'd like for him to be able to retire early, and we'd also like, you know, we'd like some extra spending cash because there's things around the house that we need to fix up. So I figured, you know, if I can start something from home, you know, doing a few things, make some extra cash, great. So that's what I'm going to try and do. And I'll probably make another video about that, you know, about what I'm doing down the road. If you want me to do that, go ahead and leave a comment below and just say, yeah, I'd like to, you know, hear more about your entrepreneurial adventures, and I'll do a video on it. But for now, I'm going to take care of my cats. I'm going to start supper, and I'm glad you guys stuck around. Please like and share, especially subscribe to my channel because I need all the subscribers I can get. But it was good hanging out with you guys, and I hope everyone has a super super good weekend. Thanks for watching.